the District of Maine. After nearly 2 centuries of encroachment on Wabanaki homelands and retaliation from the Wabanaki Confederacy and allied French troops to the north, English settler colonialists had finally established port towns up the Maine coast to Machias. Now, the region that had been rocked by a century of conflict from the Anglo-Abenaki Wars was bracing for a new impact. The war for independence was imminent. The American Revolution in Maine would test boundaries and forge new alliances as colonists and indigenous alike struggled with boycotts, shifting allegiances, and battles on land and sea. Both British and Patriot forces recognized Maine's tactical position between British-held Canada and the American colonies. This put Maine at the center of conflict over resources, potential supply routes, and strategic eastern ports. When British Commander Henry Mowat received his orders to burn coastal towns disloyal to the crown, his first target was most likely Machias. However, stormy seas halted his progress, and Falmouth lay on his path back to Boston. Though not considered a Patriot stronghold, Mowat had been captured by members of Colonel Thompson's Brunswick militia and briefly held in Falmouth a few months before. Although the town profusely apologized, some historians say his stop at Falmouth was a mission of vengeance. Whether personal or not, Mowat had bypassed several more Patriot-leaning towns before his fleet of 4 ships sailed into Casco Bay. Mowat delivered his warning. In 2 hours, your homes will be bombed. After negotiating with town leaders, Mowat agreed to spare the town if they declared loyalty and forfeited their weapons the next morning. But outside militias from more Patriot-leaning towns intervened. Morning came. No weapons, no loyalty. So Falmouth burned. After a 9-hour bombardment of 3,000 projectiles, only 2 buildings remained. Mowat left the town in ashes and around 1,000 civilians homeless. When George Washington heard word of the attack, he called it an outrage exceeding in barbarity and cruelty every hostile act practiced among civilized nations. 9 months later, when the Declaration of Independence was drafted, the painful memory of Falmouth still burned in the minds of our founding fathers. The king has plundered our seas, ravaged our coasts, burnt our towns, and destroyed the lives of our people.